A gun-crazy ninth grader unleashes a media frenzy in a small Oregon town.
Shots fired in the cafeteria.
It became a national and a worldwide media event within, a couple of hours.
Shocking crime number 5 is the case of Kip Kinkle.
We should have seen this coming. He had blaring warning signs, some mental issues growing up, and his parents knew they had problems with their son, Kip.
Kip Kinkle lived in Springfield, Oregon, a close-knit, peaceful community. Kip struggled growing up in the shadow of his sister.
He's kind of like the black sheep of the family. He had an older sister who was perfect, beautiful, good athlete, star student. His parents are both teachers, and he basically is not living up to his parents' expectations.
On May 20th, 1998, police came to Thurston High School, searching for a stolen handgun. A school official identified 15-year-old freshman Kip Kinkle as the likely suspect.
Kip Kinkle was fascinated with guns, and he has already acquired several of them.
We went down to his locker, and sure enough, there was a .32 caliber Beretta semi-automatic pistol in there. The clip was fully loaded.
Kip was arrested for possession of a gun, a firearm, and at that point he was threatened with expulsion from school.
Kip was booked at the Springfield police station, where his father, William Kinkle, picked him up.
He's arrested, suspended, probably going to be expelled. He then went home with his father, and that's when he decided at that point he had disappointed his parents for the last time.
Kip had a .22 caliber semi-automatic rifle in his room. His parents kept the bullets locked in a safe, but Kip had more than 1,000 rounds of ammunition hidden away. After returning from the police station, Bill Kinkle was sipping coffee in the kitchen, sometime between 3 and 4 p.m.
Kip said he came downstairs, walked up behind his father, and shot him once behind the right ear.
I didn't want to. I love my dad, that's why I did it.
You love him, so that's why you had to kill him?
Kip waited about 2 hours for his mother to come home. 57-year-old Faith Kinkle worked as a high school Spanish teacher.
She does finally arrive somewhere between 6:30.
I just want to die.
You say anything to her?
Yes, I told her I loved her.
Kip tells her he loves her and then shoots her twice in the back of the head. That she's still alive. Then he drags her from the stairs and then shoots her 3 more times in the face. He could see that she was still moving a little bit. The final shot was that he put the gun to her chest and put one in her heart.
Kip laid white sheets over his parents. The next morning, a little before 8 a.m., Kip drove his mother's car to Thurston High School.
You came to school in a dress like this when you came to school. You had a long trench coat on. Is that correct?
Kip walked down an open breezeway toward the school cafeteria.
He does run into a student. The student says, "Hi, Kip, what's going on?" He goes, "You just better get out of here. Something bad's going to happen." Then he continues walking on south in the breezeway a few steps. Then he turns and he fires once.
The first bullet hit 16-year-old Ben Walker. Kip shot another boy in the face and stepped into the cafeteria.
Shots fired in the cafeteria at Thurston High School.
About 150 students were eating breakfast and campaigning for school elections.
He just sprayed bullets out towards the cafeteria tables where students are now trying to get down, trying to run from the cafeteria with sheer panic.
47, code 6, Thurston High.
One student that he had already shot is trying to crawl underneath a table. He walks over to Michael Nicholas and shoots him.
17-year-old Michael Nicolausen died in the cafeteria.
Kip runs out of ammunition in the 10-22 rifle. He's in the process of trying to change the clip.
High school wrestler Jacob Riker, already wounded in the chest, saw a chance to stop Kip. Other students joined him.
There's a struggle. He is then subdued on the floor. They hold him down. Seconds later, Officer Bishop is on the scene.
My first response is, oh my God, this is just a kid. And then I began a search of him, and I'm finding holsters, knives, multiple rounds of ammunition.
Kip was taken to the Springfield police station, where he confessed to Detective Al Worthen.
I don't know what's wrong with me. My head just doesn't work right. There are these voices inside my head.
On May 22nd, the day after the shootings, Ben Walker was removed from life support. The first person Kip shot at the school became his last murder victim.
Ben Walker and Michael Nick Lawson, Kip took two beautiful sons away from their family.
Kip Kinkle was charged with 4 counts of aggravated murder. According to court documents, during his rampage at Thurston High School, Kinkle fired 51 shots. 37 bullets struck his victims, killing 2 and wounding 22.
I've always said, and it'll never happen here, that it does take away the innocence of the community.
On September 24th, 1999, Kip Kinkle pleaded guilty. He was sentenced to 111 years in prison. Coming up, the shocking story of a 15-year-old boy turned cold-blooded killer.
The moment that door closed, he wasn't coming out alive.